It's a controversial move in a contested city. The U.S. is about to relocate its embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. Palestinians are outraged, but today the Israeli government rolled out the welcome mat for Donald Trump's delegation. Led by Ivanka Trump and her husband, Jared Kushner, they attended a party hosted by Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. The official opening is tomorrow, but today, thousands of Israeli revelers hit the streets. Derek Stoffel was in the thick of it.
This is the day that Jewish Israelis come out to show their pride for this ancient city. They filled the streets, young and old, loudly proclaiming that Jerusalem is their home. Hilly Adler from Toronto is studying here.
Jews have a core and have a history in Jerusalem, and that this isn't a 70-year-long history. This has been our Jewish home and the center of Judaism for thousands of years.
Jerusalem Day commemorates the reunification of this city when the Israelis won the Six-Day War 51 years ago. The event this year is bigger than usual as it comes as Israelis are celebrating the 70th anniversary of their country. That's not the only reason much of Israel looks like one giant party right now. They danced in the streets into the early hours of the morning, celebrating the Israeli singer Netta. Her song Toy won the Eurovision Song Contest last night. Even Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu got into the spirit with his own take on Netta's signature chicken dance. But for many Jewish Israelis, the biggest reason to celebrate will happen tomorrow, when the United States formally recognizes Jerusalem as Israel's capital and moves its embassy here. Something Israel's Prime Minister tonight said other nations should do as well.
I call on all countries to join the U.S. in moving their embassies to Jerusalem. Move your embassies to Jerusalem because it's the right thing to do.
But Palestinians will not be celebrating, far from it. They're still angry, accusing the Americans of being dishonest brokers, siding with Israel. And they're planning major demonstrations this week, with Palestinians from all walks of life showing up.
For me and for my people, I think we have to resist all the time.
Israel has beefed up security measures in Jerusalem and beyond. The police and army have sent in reinforcements as the protests over the next few days could quickly turn violent. Derek Stoffel, CBC News, Jerusalem.
This embassy move seems timed for maximum political impact, happening against the backdrop of, well, depending on what side you're on, a day of celebration or despair. But in practical terms, less changes tomorrow than you actually might think.
We are almost ready to open the beautiful new embassy in Jerusalem, Israel. We're so excited.
Actually, that new embassy they're opening is the site of an existing U.S. consular compound that wasn't designed to house a full embassy. It does include this lovely former hotel, now home to elderly immigrants. There's no space yet for the U.S. ambassador to live, and he won't even work there full-time. He'll spend a lot of his time in Tel Aviv at the old, functional, far less controversial U.S. embassy building there. Of course, as far as the ambassador is concerned, tomorrow, none of that matters.
This year, thanks to the courage, the vision of President Donald Trump, we can say, L'shana hazot b'Yerushalayim, this year in Jerusalem.
But the hunt does continue for a permanent Jerusalem embassy, which is expected to take years to build.